your diarrhea. Diary full of shit. Just play along with myself for 9. Nobody else. Yo, I'm so legit. It's morning time. I'm sad and alone. I ain't got nobody to love. I ain't got nobody to cuddle up on. I didn't buy my. Well, I bought my skates yesterday, but my sister had to buy them because I forgot my wallet like a dumb shit. I got out of rhythm. I had moved it and got sidetracked and lotte blah 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 blue partay baby hey baby. So they went open skating. Her and her kids, or 3 kids, and I wanted to buy some different skates and try some different skates, and it's kind of a long-winded process to get fitted. They have to put them in a heat oven thing for a couple minutes and whatever. But and of course I got there a little bit later than I wanted to. I ran out of time. I didn't get to go open skating, but and I had to have her come, buy my skates. And the first ones I got were just basic, bottom of the line shit. They were like $97. And I thought, these seem kind of wobbly, what's the next? And my sister had actually suggested, well, since you're here, why don't you go ahead and try the next, level up? Well, the next level up wasn't in stock. The next level up was going to be like 200 something bucks. So the third level up, as far as like, technology and fit and all this, woogly, hoogly, boogly, boo, was going to be 400 something bucks. So I'm like, well, I'll just do it and be done with it, And it was a guy and a girl working there, and the girl was, they tie your skates. They got this little bench that they sit on that has like a little rubber pad, and they do that in case you fall and hurt your ankle. It's on them and not you, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they want to make sure, they get them tight. But anyway, it was this little chick girl, So I'm actually like, okay, this is pointless. Why are you tying my skates? I should be tying my skates. But I think she was actually a hockey player. I thought at first, now, when I walked in, she was wearing those tight, spandex pants, and I thought, good God, now that's a figure skater. Look at those thighs. And, but they were, figure skaters' thighs are usually thick, but they're not like super overly muscular. Well, some of them can be. I'll have to look that up now. But this chick, she was probably early to mid-20s, right? And see, here's the thing. If a dude, is like an athlete, he maintains his shape, to like a normal level because dudes have more muscle than chicks. But if a chick does a sport, regardless of what it is, that requires, muscle, she develops muscle that is like, whoa. You know what I mean? Because it's like she's not really designed for that. So, and you'll see it, like sprinters and stuff, and chicks who need like explosive power. It's like they'll have big asses and thick thighs, because of their glutes and their hamstrings and whatever the one on the front of the leg is called. So they got like these big asses, but they're made out of clay, right? And that's what this chick had. She had her ass, she wasn't very shapely. It looked basically like melons, like cantaloupe or something, and there was no movement, no jiggle, no nothing. So I thought, okay, that's pure muscle. And those thighs, I mean, they look like the flat chicken wings. In fact, that's actually what they call them, the drumsticks and the flats. Where it wasn't just they were like thick, but they were like her thighs didn't look like submarines. They looked like airplane wings. And it was kind of off-putting. Because it's like that. Fuck. The rest of you looks normal. And then there's those thighs. And, I thought about asking, like, are you a figure skater or a hockey player? But I opted, not to. I'm me, right? So it's like I don't know if she gets that a lot. Okay, she's, because she's a chick, right? So most of the people in there are gonna be dudes. A few chickies here and there. But you know what I mean? It's like I don't want to be just another guy, who's like, so are you a figure skater? Every guy who skates I ever lace up asks me that. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a thing. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll make idle shit, like how girls feel. Well, it's been a while since I've been in. They're kind of, honestly, they feel uncomfortable, but I know that that's a normal uncomfortable. So I guess I'd have to say they feel all right, but they do feel, I feel like I could catch an edge in these. So, all my shit, is business related. But it's just how I do. But and I guess I could probably get away with thighs like that. You're either a figure skater or a hockey player, but that would be a little. I mean, it's better than saying like with an ass like that, because she didn't have a good ass. Like I said, it's just looked like melons. That whatever. Because I'm looking, right? Well, she's one of these chicks who wears these spandex pants, so all right. God, look at those thighs. And of course, most guys are probably thinking, I'd love for you to crush my head between those, I was too, but, she's sitting in front of me on that bench, and because she's a little chicky chick, her method for getting those skates as tight as she could was she would bring her knees together so they were like literally touching. She'd pull as hard as she could on those strings, and then she'd open her legs like 3 feet apart, because she was sitting on that bench. And so, she's sitting in front of me, fanning her muscular, thick thighs, open and close, and I'm thinking, this is kind of surprised I didn't come up with the idea to get fitted for another pair of skates on my own. Well, if you're going to sit in front of me and fan your thighs open and close, now, well, all right. Maybe instead of the $80 ones, I'll buy the $400 ones. Lace them up for me, please. Nice and tight. Yes, yes. So, anyway.